el español
They
bien.
do that shit to me a lot, way. And I know I have a nopal en frente, way. Like I know I look super Mexican. But it's just I learned Spanish like very late in my life.
Yeah.
Man, it just didn't.
Sorry, bro.
It didn't stick.
It didn't like it stuck, but like you guys had like more like you grew up with both languages since you were younger, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I didn't try to learn Spanish until like after high school. I was working at like cell phones.
But do your parents speak Spanish?
They
So you just didn't want to learn it?
their first language was Spanish. My parents' first language was Spanish, but my dad back then he went to like the Isleta area and he was traumatized because they would swat you if you didn't know English. Like if you didn't try to speak English.
Oh no, man.
Oh,
and you were
shoot.
speaking Spanish in the classrooms, it was like a
So
bad.
wait,
It
like
was
around
frowned
what
upon.
time? Like around which decade was your dad in high school per se?
He was in high school in the 80s, but it was more grade school, elementary
So
school. that
late
he was,
70s,
like,
perhaps.
in the 70s, and he told me
I think
he's
that
like,
needs to
"Nah,
come
you
back,
guys-
bro. Like,
you guys
like
need
being able to
speak
swat
English."
the kids. I think that should come back.
Yeah,
Because you don't have a kid, motherfucker.
No, bro.
Somebody
no,
touches
no,
my
no,
daughter,
No. I'm not talking
yeah,
about it that
because
way,
it's like a
bro.
double-edged sword.
Yeah,
Because
no.
the good kids.
I mean, if my kid gets swatted and
Yeah.
the professor doesn't have like a clear like reason why, I'm gonna be like, why'd you fucking swat my kid?
That's the problem.
But if she comes like, honestly, I
Your
gave
kid's a
her
piece of
3
shit.
warnings. Like this guy is hitting another kid. Like,
Let me-
okay, motherfucker, you deserved it.
Yeah,
Like,
I feel
but
it's,
not every parent is gonna be like that way.
Yeah.
A lot
But
of
I-
times the fucking parents go in there and they're like, well, he doesn't do anything wrong, and everybody in the fucking classroom knows that's the shittiest kid in the class.
okay,
But
there
the
should be like
mom-
a syndicate, bro. For like, so you know how we have advisors right now in high school? Well, there should be like a syndicate that takes care of all those problems that are disciplinary.
Yeah.
It's
You
called
just-
ISS, bro. Or shit
Wait, but
like
what
that.
kind of disciplinary action is ISS whenever all they do is take them away from the education that they might be? And I know that maybe those
Oh, you mean
people,
like the sack.
yeah,
I guess.
in school suspension, you just
There-
go to
I
another
don't even
room.
remember, but like in the Isleta district, they were like, "Oh, you're going to the sack." I don't know
What
what
is
the
it?
fuck that
SAC
means.
es ISS acá.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
detention.
No, it was just like those, like the bad kids would go there.
Sí.
But it was another school?
Es que,
Or
no, güey,
like-
Texas, güey, SAC. Y acá es, no, México es ISS.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
school
Same thing.
suspension is here, bro.
In
In school
sus-
suspension.
Yes.
Well, see,
ISS.
yeah, that's
The same
exactly what it
shit.
was.
Okay,
They
okay.
would put you in a portable,
Ajá.
and I'm speaking. I was in there.
They
But yeah,
would put you.
güey,
they would put
us.
me in a portable.
Pinche Alex quiere ser un Bukele en el
Sí.
distrito de Chaparral, güey.
Wait, it starts from there, bro. If we have society where parents don't know how to like educate their kids, and I'm not saying the government should have to, but if it's because, dude,
If the
like,
government won't, you will.
fuck,
Okay?
bro, yeah,
But it's
hell
'cause-
yeah.
it's
Because
'cause-
if you don't, like, life is.
Yeah, that's the worrisome. But like that's the thing with me and Eric and Sunny is that Sunny kind of grew up more closer to my generation, even though she's part of Eric's generation.
Mm.
And Eric's not like this, but his generation is like where they fucking, dude, like they're soft, bro. They're soft. Like they don't want to fight.
You'll have a chance.
You know
to
what I
do
mean?
it.
They want to, like, they pull out guns. You know what I mean? They're like,
Yeah, they
you
don't
know
want
what
to
I
throw
mean?
down.
They don't want to throw down. And back then it was like when you wanted to throw down, you throw down. But
Bro, I threw down with a kid and we became best friends after
like that's
we
how
threw
friendships
down,
were
huh?
made.
Yeah.
No lie,
That's
bro.
how I met my best friend, my neighbor.
¿Sí?
Yeah, our older brothers. They made us box because we didn't like each other,
Oh shit!
and that's how we became best friends. He's my best friend still to this day. He's gonna baptize one of my daughters.
Bro,
fucked him
yeah, that's what
And
I become.
how did you guys come to that decision? Where you guys like, hey, we're gonna fucking wrestle, bro, and if I win, you're gonna
No,
be my
they put
my
gloves.
daughter's godfather.
They put gloves on, bro. Like, we were
Oh,
like, hey,
like-
let's box. Oh yeah, no. We just stayed cool after that. I was like, after we boxed, it was like, nah, he's not. We were like 6 or 7 years old. And we fucking, I turned as soon as I said 6, 7, and
7, 8.
That's when they said, no, you guys are gonna box. And then like, yeah, we boxed, bro, and I broke his nose. Wait. Yeah, he was bleeding real bad. And after that, like I was like,
As
nah.
if a 5-year-old has enough power to break some other 5-year-old's nose, bro. Bro,
I
stop.
did.
Yeah, let's ask the other guy, man.
Yeah.
There's always two sides to a
Dude,
story.
let me call him. Hey, wait, remember when I broke
Just
your
kidding, bro.
fucking...
I'm not baptizing your daughter no more. And they get it up.
Yeah.
Over.
No, his shit was swollen for like 3 weeks. Wait, like and yeah, no. But after that,
You're
I
bad.
felt
You feel like a
bad, and I,
bad motherfucker.
apologized. And then I was just like, all right, like we're friends now, and that's how we became friends.
Yeah,
You
for
know what I
sure.
mean? So that friendship lasts a long time. Eric's not gonna know what that feels like, wait, because his best friend's gonna try to shoot him. You know what I mean?
Pues yo me acuerdo en las fiestas, güey.
Okay.
Ya de más adolescente, ¿verdad? No de niño. En las fiestas siempre había peleas, güey, pero a puño limpio. Nunca había de que
Sí.
pistolas, güey. De repente te tocaba un guainillo que sacaba una navaja o
sí,
un
güey, fue lo
filerillo.
más.
That was
¿Ah?
the only thing. Yeah, like they would try to stab you, or I remember being at this party in a big ass brawl. It was Halloween, and I was dressed up as a cow, and fights, like a big fight broke out. One of the parties got raided, so like another party crew. Remember the party crews?
Yeah.
Yeah, another party crew joined our like party.
Okay, yeah.
And they brought their keg, and they're like, "Hey, bro, like our party got raided. We just want a place to drink. It's Halloween." We're like, "Yeah, go for it." Well, one of my best friend, the same guy that I punched, he was like, "I'm gonna test the waters," and he went and he drank from their keg, and he's like, "Well, you guys still have your keg," and he said, He's like testing it, like, "You said we could drink from your keg, bro. I'm gonna drink from your keg." He's like, "I'm only thirsty for your beer." Bro.
Oh,
Ese güey ya.
shit.
That's why he gets punched in the nose. and
What
yeah,
was
wait,
he in the wrong though?
he wasn't, wait, because it was our house. Like, and they
Exactly.
offered the beer. So wait, the fight broke out, big ass fight.
Pretty stupid reason to break out a fight.
It somehow gets moved to the front yard, and it was in the Tigua reservation.
Oh,
So the Tigua police starts pulling up, and there's like a big brawl going on in the front, and you just see this long Grey Goose. You know the Grey Goose bottle is like real long. He just, and in the movies when you hit somebody with the bottle, it like, you know what I mean?
That doesn't
Fuck,
happen.
no, it doesn't.
Those shits are hard, bro.
He hit him, kink. You know, I was like, oh fuck,
Bro.
that dude just went like this way. Boom! And I was like, oh, and I looked at my friends and we gotta get the fuck out of here.
Bro,
dude.
one time I got in a fight and there was this big motherfucker, so I grabbed the bottle and I smacked him, bro, expecting him to like bleed out. No, bro, that thing didn't break. He just turned around mad. He beat the shit out of me, bro. Yeah, man.
No, yeah.
You
They don't
deserve
break.
that beat.
So
They don't break.
Yeah, don't try to break a bottle over somebody's
Yeah,
head. They don't
don't.
break.
Yeah.
A beer bottle might.
Yeah, might.
But the wine bottles or the liquor bottles, they don't break.
Oh,
Hey, bro, you used to be a lot in the party scene, huh? All this.
Yeah.
You were saying, well, because I've heard you guys talk about revelers, bro.
Oh yeah.
You know? And here in El Paso, they were called revelers. I feel like in other places they were called like tectonics or technotics or like dancing. 'Cause
Yeah.
I've seen videos. I thought it was mostly like an El Paso thing, but now I see it's all around.
No, so let me tell you, bro. You're a little bit right, but a little
Okay,
wrong.
go for it.
So reveling technically started in California, like in Southern California, and it came to El Paso. But El Paso and Chihuahua and like Mexico City, they were doing the tectonic stuff, the hand movement.
Okay.
So the reveling was the feet movement over there in California, Southern California. They came and they meshed. The only reason why I know this was because the Rebel clip that we posted, it went viral. It got like 100,000 views, and so people were commenting. I'm like, oh shit! And that was like the consensus. Like California came over here, and then the rebel scene became its own type of style of dance in Juarez and El Paso. Juarez was very big rebel. Juarez probably gets more of the credit, but El Paso was like it was unique. That dance style was unique to here.
Hey, bro, we had a friend a couple episodes ago, and we kind of talked about it. And these things were like gangs, bro. Like back in the day, they were gangs, bro, that fought dancing, and then you fought like chingazos.
It's like kind of like the fucking, what's that movie, The West Side Story, way? When they would dance and shit.
Yeah,
You know, the sharks and the jets. and then it's like somebody pull out a shank, and you're like, oh, fuck. Okay. I thought we were just dancing. Wait, it's because that's what it was so weird because a lot of those fools could fight. but they would dress like girls, way
Yeah.
like
Sí,
like
güey.
skin tight jeans and their girlfriend's fucking blouse, and then like the sideburns straightened with a flat iron. That's a girl. That's the girl thing. But those fools were the ones that were the most down to fight
Yeah,
at
yeah.
the parties. You were like, "What, this shit's ass backwards a little bit."
Dude,
bro."
I had long hair and I would straighten out my hair.
Yeah, bro.
You were the problem, way.
Here's a picture.
Put the picture. Put the picture.
Yo en 2011 también, ya es que al principio del año te compraba ropa tu mamá, ¿no? Así de
Yeah.
que te compraba ropa para todo el año. Bueno, en mi caso, güey.
Y quiero
Ah.
puro. Y I want only but Abercrombie girl
Sí,
size.
güey, pero una vez le dije a mi mamá, ¿me puedes comprar este pantalón de mujer?
Straight up.
Sí, güey, le dije así.
No.
Y luego mi mamá se queda como que,
Estás pendejo.
como que yo que dijo, mi hijo es puto, ¿sabes cómo?
She tells her dad, "Hey, you need to talk to him. I think he's gay."
Y sí, güey, mi mamá sin juzgar ni nada, güey, fuimos a la sección de niñas, güey, y me compré unos
Oh.
pantalones entubados, güey, así
Sí.
skinny.
Wait, no lie. No, I mean,
My
mis
dad would've
papás
beat the fuck
would
out of me.
never. Yeah, me too,
Yeah?
bro. I wanted to,
Yeah,
but I had
yeah.
to dress like a normal kid because my parents wouldn't let me.
Yeah,
Fuck.
that's crazy, bro. Yeah, I didn't
Did
wear
you-
skinny jeans.
¿Tú seguiste la moda, güey, de la ropa o no?
No. So I didn't.
You
I
were
didn't
more of a
learn how to
thug.
rebel. I didn't do any of the dance stuff. I
Okay.
DJ'd and produced in high school.
Okay.
So I was into the rebel scene, but I was just a DJ. And I would still. It was weird because I was the only one that would dress like kind of like hip hop, and everybody
Ah,
else would like dress like the
okay.
rebel scene, like the
Right.
house music style, with the skin tight shirts and jeans and. And they were either wearing the Vans with no laces and shit, the checkered ones.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. And I didn't dress like that.
As a DJ, what were your top 3 songs that you would play like for revelers? Like?
Okay, that's a good question. Okay, in high school, there's a John Dahlback. Have you ever heard John
Yeah.
Dahlback? Blink. There's a
Okay.
song called Blink by John Dahlback.
A ver,
The
hum
re-
it a little bit.
Nah, dude,
No?
it's a girl singing and it's like dun 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 dun
Okay.
dun dun, and it was so good. Yeah, that would get the rebel dudes like going.
Yeah,
bro.
okay,
The
okay.
fucking essentials would just take over the dance.
Yeah.
They're the blue boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait. And then okay, that one, Riverside by Sidney Sampson. You remember that one?
No, güey. I might be able to-
Riverside,
Oh,
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one would do good with the revelers. Anything like
Some
in
Deadmau5.
anything in like the Dead Mouse, like the reward is cheese.
Okay.
Like Dead Mouse,
Yeah.
that one would. I guess those 3. Because anything like the 130 BPM
Okay.
is like.
Ah,
what-
todo
like-
DJ, güey.
Yeah,
130
But,
BPM.
yeah, I'm talking
Yeah,
in
yeah,
BPM,
yeah,
like
yeah.
as you guys know. But yeah, that's
Okay.
kind of like what you would do.
That's what they would want.
And then if there was people shuffling, then you would do like the hard style, which is like the faster style music,
Like
like
140, 160?
140,
BPM?
145, 150. Yeah.
Okay.
Oye, güey, y nunca llegaban así los revelers con su USB, güey, te decían, toca las rolas de aquí.
No.
No.
They would request songs,
Okay, they would,
and I would play them. Like I wouldn't be a dick, but it's rare.
yeah.
Because that's crazy. That's different. Like the hip hop DJs, a lot of DJs, like you can go up and request, and that's fine. But like with like electronic music, I would play a little hip hop too, but electronic music mainly.
Mhm.
It's like requesting music isn't really like
It's not
a
a
thing.
Mm.
Yeah,
Okay.
you
Yeah.
just kind of go with whatever you're playing because it's at the end of the day, it's like a one set.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
It's funny, bro, because going to the reveler, our friend was telling he was a big reveler. He was telling us that they had initiations, bro, like gangs, bro. Like he like, and he told us that he initiated, and the initiation was like, I don't remember how many belts to the ass, like 15 belts. And he was like, bro, I just wanted to dance.
That's so gay. Then it sounds so feminine. Like I just want to dance.
yeah. I
Yeah,
thought
they
we
get the
just
nalgada,
danced. What the
you
fuck
gotta-
is going
You gotta
on?
get your ass spanked.
Yeah.
That's crazy,
Ah,
bro.
bro.
No, yeah.
Ratonera, el güey nomás quería bailar. No mames.
I was in a party crew. Like,
Were you?
yeah.
What was the name?
But it wasn't a rebel thing. It was
Blue
just a
Boys
party
y el güey estaba en Blue Boys.
No, it was called 2-7.
Oh.
So yeah, I don't know. it was like an old thing, and then like I think like a younger brother like remembered the name and remade it, like we brought it back, but we called it 27 because of the zip code. Because even though we were like Isleto, which is 07,
Oh, okay.
a lot of the Tigua the Tigua reservation is in 7992.
Oh.
So that's why they called it. Yeah, it was in that. They didn't swat us or anything, but you had to chug 3 beers and take 2 shots in 3 minutes.
What
Oh,
the fuck?
And it was crazy
While playing
because
Mario Kart.
it's crazy because if you did it and you did like that's what we found out. Like the weird thing is that if you try to if you try to chug 3 beers in 3 minutes,
That's a
for the
lot.
most part, the foam you throw up, but it's not actually vomit; it's foam.
oh, okay.
And so like a lot of times these fools would like funnel the beer, right? The 3 beers, and then like they would do it and it would be like, oh, you're done, blah blah, you're in. Wow, they would just funnel up like they would just projectile vomit the
Oh,
foam.
You got to do it again.
Nah, you were in, but it was just like a funny little
Yeah.
little thing to see after.
Yeah, that's weird because I'm gonna go sciencey. Usually, if you have foam and you put alcohol, it defoams it. That's what defoamer was. So you should have drank the beers before, then the shot.
I think we just left it up to however you wanted to do it. So it's
Ah.
like if you want to get the shots out of the way first.
Yeah, but Alani's telling you that's the wrong way.
yeah, do it the other way.
My bad. Hold on, let me go back 15 years. and tell you
Stick with
guys,
the
hey, you
BPMs,
fucked
wait.
up.
Stick with the BPMs.
So I'm gonna go BPMs. That's it. Wait.
So the party cruise, what was it, bro? Like you just got together. Hey, we're gonna party here, or
Party and get fucked up.
Yeah. We would like plan different parties, events. I was in like mainly because like a lot of us either like because house music, electronic music was like king
Yeah.
at my school back then. I don't know if your guys' school too, but at our
Yeah,
school, at
that's-
Isleto High School, that was like
nobody
Anything,
invited us.
and the crazy thing is like everywhere else it was hip hop, but like a lot of like El Paso maybe it was like EDM.
Yeah.
But-
And
Sí, en nuestra high school, güey, nosotros éramos los raritos, güey, porque a nosotros nos gustaba el rock, güey.
Yeah.
el rock. Okay.
Pero
Like,
lo popular era el EDM, güey,
Yeah.
¿verdad?
yeah, you guys were the fucking losers. huh?
Yo,
Yeah.
en tu escuela, güey, era lo popular EDM, pero hip hop se escuchaba como, that was the second favorite.
See.
Okay.
Yeah. We had the rockers. You had the rocker kids, right? You had the rocker kids. You had like the hip hop heads, the rappers and shit that wanted to be rappers. But EDM was king for sure. And so a lot of us, like I was learning how to DJ at the time. That was like my main interest. Like I wouldn't even play video games.
No?
Okay.
Like I would just learn. Like my parents bought me Fruity Loops,
Oh yeah.
which is like the music making software.
Yeah.
And for like my sophomore year, and since then I was just like learning how to produce music.
Okay.
Even like our intro song is something I made in high
Really?
school. Yeah.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
shit.
You know,
Hey, fun
you know what
fact.
I saw whenever we mentioned in the last episode, but the last episode was pretty shit. But whenever whenever you had your like opening party for the new set and everything, your parents were there, bro, and I feel like they support you guys a lot in whatever you guys want to do. So that's
Oh
just-
yeah.
it's just an observation, man. I thought that was pretty cool. You know,
It is cool. I think for sure my mom was like super. My dad didn't understand it, but my dad just kind of goes with the flow. He's like, whatever I don't give a shit. So me and Sonny came up with the idea like, hey, let's do the podcast, whatever. We got all the equipment and we just told my mom because there was an extra bedroom because Sonny moved out. It was her old bedroom. And we're like, we're going to use your bedroom for a podcast. And she's like, what is that?
Podcast.
So I explained it to her. I showed her like a couple. I showed her like Joe Rogan. I showed her the Basement Yard because the Basement Yard is a comedy podcast. And I said, this is kind of the stuff I like. Like I doesn't want to be a podcast because we're going to tell people what's going on in our lives. It's going to be a podcast that people want to watch because it's like we're being idiots. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
we're making fun of whatever's trending. We're like just wanting to entertain people. So I want you to watch Death and Hoodie for entertainment.
Yeah.
Like you're not supposed to watch Death and Hoodie and expect to learn something because you're
to
not.
become a better person.
You're
no.
not. I know
You-
sometimes like Procesando, you guys come up with some crazy facts, and I'm like, oh fuck, I learned something today. Don't go to Death and Hoodie if you want to do that. Sometimes I'm like, hey guys, let's fucking shut up because I don't. This one that hasn't come out for this week,
Yeah.
we talk about Pangea,
Okay.
Oh.
and then Sunny's like trying to explain. I'm like, that's Pangea, and she's like, what's that? And so I'm like, yeah, this
Sounds
is
like
not
a
an
dessert.
educational. So that's what I
What I
kind of
mean?
explained. That's kind of what I explained to my mom, and she's like, "Oh, okay, cool, whatever." When she saw like the first episode or the second episode or the third one, she's like, "This is good." She became like our biggest fan, like
That's
right away.
badass, bro.
And so slowly but surely, she's like, "Let's get you into a place," because we started for like the first 10 episodes. Like we didn't have guests.
Okay.
It was just us. And so I was like, let's start getting guests on because that'll help us grow our following.
Yeah.
Because it's like a new person that comes in, hangs out with them. I don't want it to be interviews.
Yeah.
I just want it to be like, and I always tell people when they come on, I don't want them to find out who you are. I want them to find out how you are. Like, how are you, like as if we're talking at a carne,
Yeah.
you know? And so that was kind of like the whole vibe. And yeah, once we started having guests, my mom was like, no, you know what? I don't want people to come into my house. She's like, so let's get a place. It's like, we'll have the company sponsor it. And then I'm like, all right.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's cool, bro.
I think I passed my time.
Yeah.
Yeah, 22 minutes.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, we're
Let's
enough with
just
the
that way.
30-year-old talk. Let's talk about the present days
Oh.
party scene.
Who do you want, Sonny or Eric?
We'll have
Sunny on.
Sunny on.
Sonny, you're up.
That way she'll give us her point of view if that was really what happened.
Oh, dude, she's gonna talk a lot of shit.
You deserve it, bro.
Oh,
You
bro,
deserve
they
Sunny
fight a
shit
lot.
talking.
They fight a lot. It's fucking.
Like me. Put him on. Hey, welcome to the
Yeah,
club.
you're
yeah,
more
'cause
comfortable.
it is hitting.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Ah,
How are you guys?
Yeah. We're awesome. What about you?
Oh,
Hey, get out of the frame, Louis.
Yeah, he's a hog, bro. He's an attention hog.
Bro, your time is over,
Has
bro.
he always been an attention
Yes,
hog?
he loves talking.
Yeah.
Takes the attention from both of us all the time.
I bet he seems like even with your parents, like
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, he likes to be the important one.
Mm.
Yeah.
Do you have creative control over the podcast or no?
No, I just show up.
You should show
Yeah,
up. Yeah.
they have the notes and everything, and I just like I'll just
Really?
yeah,
You're the celebrity.
exactly. I'm the talent.
That's fucking funny.
When
Do
you
you
guys
guys have
first start-
roles in it, like in the podcast too? Like, do you guys separate like the
The
responsibilities?
responsibilities.
Yeah.
no, we talk about him in the chat, right?
But I feel like naturally, like I tend to do the camera stuff.
Oh, okay.
Like Alex took over the sound.
yeah, and I just make it happen.
Yeah.
So he's the
You're the
talent too.
celebrity.
I'm the celebrity.
So this is a new location. So before we recorded
Yeah.
it somewhere else, right? Oh, you guys went there.
Yeah.
Yes, sure. So for the longest time, Alain was the one that provided like the transportation.
Oh, okay.
Right now,
With
we don't
the-
really need him, so
Yeah.
we're looking for a third person. Have you guys ever got into a fight where someone's like, I don't want to continue with the project?
Yes.
Or for that
there,
episode?
there was one time where me and Louie were like, we were pissed off about different things, and then we got to the thing where we started recording. We're like, nah, fuck this shit. We're not recording today.
Really?
Yeah, we both
Okay.
got up and we're like, nah, fuck that. We'll do it another time.
How'd you guys make up?
It was just the next day.
They're
Yeah, we just used to
brothers,
it,
they're
yeah.
I feel like when with brothers, you have I don't know, it's weird. I don't know if you guys feel it, but like you can communicate without speaking as well,
Mhm.
right? You
Yeah,
guys
because
have
I
it?
can tell, like, 'cause when like the energy is different when we can tell before somebody else can tell. And then I'm
Yeah.
like, nah,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they're not in the mood to like talk about this or do this or anything like that.
Do you have like a reconciliation, like, hey, wait, ¿quieres ir a comer? Or like,
that's more me and
hey,
Eric.
Are you gonna go to the gym or
Yeah.
what?
you guys don't say sorry. You just
No, yeah,
Yeah.
we just kind of continue. Like one
Right?
day we're just over it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like the good thing about us being siblings. Like we can't really like fight and it'll be over. Like it's like we come back to each other anyway,
right.
Yeah.
even though they're annoying.
Remind us a little bit. How far apart are you guys between each other?
8 years.
8 years.
All of us,
8,
yeah.
8 and 8. Okay,
Really?
okay.
hmm So Louie and Eric are 16 years.
bro.
Then, so how old is Louis? 50?
Yeah. How old are you again? He's 30. 32. You're 32, bro. You're old.
Hey, stop,
Hey, yo,
stop
yo,
hogging
yo.
the time, bro. It's not your time right now. We're talking about him.
But look at him and then look at you guys. I mean, come on.
yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Fuck, Louis. Hey, get your shit together, man. You're looking look old.
Hey, he is. He started. Ya
Oh,
empezó a hacer ejercicio, ¿no, güey?
Oh, yeah.
Your little weight loss
Hey,
journey.
it's not his time,
Oh,
motherfucker.
shit.
Tú
My
también,
bad.
güey.
But
Hey,
it's cool.
Dale, güey.
It's cool that they have this dynamic because it's kind of like a decade apart, you know. So they
Mm.
went through different stuff.
For sure.
Yeah.
You know.
And that's what we kind of say. Like, it kind of sucks that Eric's barely gonna go through stuff, and I already went through it. Like, it would be cool to have us like go through it at the same time.
Yeah.
But either way, like we already went through it and passed it, so we can show each other like how to pass it.
That's
faster.
No, but it's cool. In the last episode, we were talking about how, as older siblings, we tend to have to be the example, and I feel like maybe in some situations it's like easy whenever you have that example and you go through maybe similar stuff. So
Mhm.
Eric has two people that he can rely on to see how to go about things differently.
Yeah, and then
stuff
he'll see
that.
like different viewpoints and stuff. Cause me and Louis think very differently.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's. Did you enjoy being the middle one?
I'm the middle one, too.
Sometimes, but then like Louis was a piece of shit to me too.
Oh,
Whenever
okay.
when I was little, he would walk in the house and throw an orange at me or something.
He
and be
was
like,
one
"Why
of
are you
those, like,
crying?" Yeah.
That opened the door, farts, and closed
Yeah.
it.
But me and Eric are just we just live like near each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's
That's
funny.
cool because in the last episode I was talking that I wish I had an older brother, you know, because
Mhm.
I'm the oldest. I never
Oh,
had an
yeah.
older one, but most of the middle childs that I listened to, they were like, nah, fuck that. I didn't want an older brother. I
Like,
wish I
Yeah.
they're
was-
forgotten somehow,
yeah.
or there's something like that.
What's your experience being the middle child?
I have none of the attention from my parents. Like they're
Right.
like it's either for the oldest or the youngest because they're like, this is my last one, this is my first one, you know. And I'm just there.
But
But
you're
it's
the
good
girl.
too, though. Yeah. Oh yeah, my dad's favorite for sure.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
that-
But I
that
get
helped
everything
you.
I want from him. But then like they let me do whatever I want, which I do like. So yeah, I do like being a middle child.
Yeah?
That's
Mhm.
cool.
What about being the only girl?
That's amazing.
Yeah?
I would never have wanted a sister.
Really?
Yeah, I did like when they found out they were pregnant with Eric, I was like, if it's a girl, I don't want her. Like I don't want it.
Abort button.
If it's a girl, I don't want it.
Yeah, I
Imagine
did
they
not want a
listen.
sister.
Like-
I couldn't do it. I knew she was gonna be a brat, and I didn't want one. I know this one's a brat too, but
But you can still be a little bit of a
yeah.
brat.
That's cool that you guys have this dynamic. I mean, because you have not only the age, but at least you have a girl. Like, I feel like in our podcast, we have like a very masculine perception of things. You
Yeah.
know, like
Of
and-
everything.
of
right?
everything. Yeah, and
Yeah.
and I feel having that contrast of no, bitch, this isn't
On,
How it is on the
To
other
keep you in
side.
check, yeah.
like, yeah, that's a cool perspective.
Did they ever like beat you up growing up?
Eric would try. Now they can't. Now Eric can because
Right.
he's heavier than me. So if he sits on me, that's it. I'm done. Like I
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
get up or anything. Yeah, and Louis, yeah, he would like to try like to throw me around or whatever, and then he would get in trouble and he would stop.
Did it happen like my brother? Well, I mean, as you could see, he's bigger than me now. But back in the day, well, I could beat on him if I wanted to, you know? So it got to a point where I measured the strength. He's like, this motherfucker's up
Getting-
to par.
Yeah.
So I better be hey, Cruz, no more
The-
fighting,
Yeah, once
bro.
Eric got stronger than me, I was like, okay, we're good,
Right,
we're
yeah,
good, we're
yeah.
friends.
I remember I would like pin down my sister like to the floor,
Okay.
but she's only 2 years younger.
Uh-huh.
So I would pin her down, and then I would like not spit on her,
Oh,
but
yeah.
make the spit like
yeah.
Louis
like-
would do that too.
like kind of like flow like 4 inches. Like my max was 6 inches, and they were sucking whenever it got too close. But sí, pobrecita Katy, güey.
Yeah.
But I stopped once I started noticing my strength. I was like, oh no, I can't do it anymore.
I'm
And
just being
since-
abusive.
Yeah, and since she was younger, if she was a little bit older than me, then maybe she would have like, hold up a little bit longer. Pero no, güey, como a los 8 años, yo ya estaba más fuerte que ella, güey. o 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because even like Eric, like it's weird because he's like when he was shorter than me, once he started getting stronger, I was like, okay, I'm gonna stop fucking with him because this kid can beat my ass if he wanted to. I mean, not he can't, but he can.
That's cool. That's cool. And
I've noticed that you always have like cool shoes.
Oh, thank you. I'm like, these are the only two I have. These and the pandas.
Really?
Mhm.
But in high school, I'm interested in what was your look. Like, what was your... ¿Cómo se dice moda, güey?
I
Your
don't
style?
know.
Yeah, your style. Did you ever go through
Was
like
it this?
a phase?
were you like
Oh,
emo,
yeah.
rebeler? What was your face?
No, I didn't think I like went through a phase. I had like basic clothes, like of this, and then I had my DCs on, if anything.
Or
like
was it hand-me-downs from Louis?
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, that or my older cousin, yeah. I had Louis shoes or I had like my sister's shoes, yeah.
Imagine. Imagine it. Like, that was with me, with my brother, güey. Yo siempre, con mi hermano, güey, siempre me tocaba las camisetas así. I would wear Hollister, but it's a large, güey. Y estaba bien chiquillo, güey.
Yeah, my brother would steal my clothes. I remember in high school he won best dressed. I never won anything in high school. And then this motherfucker wins best dressed, and I'm like, bro, that's my award. Give it to me. That's my. But yeah.
No, mami.
I liked his shoe style, but like everything else, nah. Because he went through too many little phases of like.
We're not talking about him.
Like,
right?
Do you have a favorite face that he went through? Maybe send us a picture of him.
his magician phase.
He went through a magician face?
What the fuck?
He tried to learn like
Really?
the card tricks and stuff. Yeah, he went through. It was like a 2-year phase. It took forever to get out of it. Then after that was like his DJ phase, and he like starts something and he quits. And he does it again.
He gets to his DJ booth and then with a cape, you know, like like stops the music. Everybody
Intermission.
pick a card.
Yeah, that would be the worst
Wow.
DJ.
For real.
DJ Magic.
Hey, so changing the just subject a little bit. I know like being 8 years apart is a big difference, like psychologically as well. I've heard from a psychologist that if you're like 4 years apart from your sibling, you tend to have very, very different views in the way that you grew up, in the way that you live life, and every aspect. So I feel like you're a very good like middle, like gray area of
Mhm.
seeing the difference between the generation like us and a generation like Eric's. What do you think
Yeah.
is the major like difference while growing up, maybe high school or something like that that you see?
I want to say I agree with Louis. Like people are just softer now. Like it's like a very like people
But-
don't know how to fall or like go outside and like they don't like they're
Mm.
more like on the social media and stuff.
But do you think that it's a steady decline or it just started right now, like in this generation per se?
I would say like it had like it like had a steady decline, but as of like the past like 4 years since COVID, yeah, it's been really really bad. Like it was like now it's like for real. Like everyone's on
so
their
it's
phones.
more so
only.
COVID than generational.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah. But yeah, they don't fight like they used to. Like now everyone like we can't go to a party, we can't even go to a bar or nothing like without them somebody bringing a gun, and it's usually people who are in my generation, unfortunately. But I'm more on like on Louis' side of that.
But
generation.
not just fighting. Let's say like working, like how people
Oh,
like to
yeah.
work, make money. I don't know, esforzarse.
It's weird how that's changed. Like, 'cause
Like, you feel like
people
it's-
don't want to work anymore. People don't want to like make their own money, and I'm like, how can you not?
Then
People
again,
don't want to make the effort.
can
Yeah.
you even blame them? Like, I mean, at least we grew up in a place where there wasn't the internet, right? So to us, making money was just what we saw from our parents, from our close circle, and they all worked, you know?
Mhm.
Right now, I get to the internet and everybody's a millionaire, you know, by
Yeah.
making videos, but not by gambling, by doing the easy stuff.
Yeah.
So, I
You
mean,
think life is easier now?
yeah, no, I don't think life is easier. I just think you get sold this idea that you don't have to put that type of effort into things and you could become rich. And I mean, let's say this is the 1% that is doing this.
Mm-hmm.
But since it's so much there and it's so overpowering on the internet, I feel kids nowadays
I
feel
think
like,
that like that's like the
yeah,
option,
that's the life, you know.
Which like go for it if you want. If this is what you want to do for social media full time, go for it. It's the background stuff that you don't see. Like we all still have jobs, you know. Like we still have jobs in the background, and they think that this is just our job, but we have to work to get there before we actually get to that being 24/7 our job.
I'm curious. Why do you feel yourself? You're more towards Louis' generation than Eric's.
Because I grew up with older siblings and cousins and like people who showed me their, because I like their type of music more than I like the music now.
Okay.
And I just like the way I grew up is the way I learned. I learned just his stuff and their stuff. That
makes
even
sense.
with like the working hard, like to me, like back then working was like the only way like to actually get out, do something or whatever. But to me, it's like I'm a badass because I'm making my own job. I like my own money, my own car, my everything like that. And then there's like Eric's generation, well, younger than me, and it's like, no, I don't want to. Somebody can do it for me. Like I shouldn't have to do it for somebody who's gonna live with me.
There's this type of entitlement, right? That
Yeah.
I feel they have. No, I know Eric works with them.
Yeah.
I'm not talking specifically about Eric. And don't get me wrong, I know kids or guys that do work and they're amazing kids, you know, amazing young adults. I'm not saying
not shown as much anymore.
Yeah. And I feel like those should start making content. You know, like I'm a young plumber and this is how I make my money.
And how you started it and how you kept going, because they don't like motivate these people to like actually like, okay, let me show what I'm gonna do while I'm doing it. I would understand.
Yeah, but I know we've been shitting on Eric and everything, on Eric's generation, but that's not really it, you know, like
that's not what we're trying to do.
I mean, we get it. We're old and we sound like the old people,
like our uncles.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, because I see it at my job too. My like the students, I can see the difference from like when we were kids and then from when they were like now. Like they don't have the same work ethic, and they don't have the same like let's go outside and play. They want to be inside on social media or like playing or like watching their movies or something.
Like students? Sorry,
I totally agree with you, but just comparing myself to my generation to my dad's, and I mean, I consider myself a hardworking man, but my dad rather go to work than to like make himself feel better whenever he's sick.
Oh,
like he feels that compromise that I don't.
I do, but I grew up with that. Like Kevin said it, and it's like a scarcity mentality, you know? Like I come from no. Like I come from parents that struggled, you know?
Yeah.
So my dad put on me like work, and in my mind it's like I have to work. I have to work. It doesn't matter what, you know. Right now I hope my daughter doesn't grow up like that. To be honest,
yeah. So
sometimes
she'll see it differently.
Sometimes I don't enjoy stuff because I'm like I have to work. Why am I losing time here? You know, and it's not that healthy.
Yeah,
I mean,
but it's understandable like with like because me and Louis were like that too. Like our parents were like, no, we gotta work, we gotta make our money. But Eric is already like we already have everything set up, so he's already like in the comfortable living part.
Which I think it's healthy in a way. I was talking to my grandparents a couple of weeks ago, to my grandpa, and my grandpa lived horrible conditions. His parents got killed when he was like 5, bro. So. By one of his cousins for land, bro. Like the Mexican story is straight up, you know. So
it was a New Year's party.
No, so my grandpa had to. He tells me the stories of him looking for jobs at 7-year-old, like out in the fields, out in the cold.
Just because he had to.
And because he had to, you know. And he doesn't tell me like feeling bad about himself. He tells me like with proud, you know. And and I was telling him, how do you feel about guys right now? Because I mean, I have cousins that just don't want to work or don't know how to do shit, you know. And then I look back to our ancestor, and he went through the horrible conditions. He never had depression. He always been a positive guy. And
it's either depression or eating. So
yeah. And I mean, he comes from this life that he probably looks at us like wolves and puppies, you know, like if we were comparing, like we're soft to him, probably, you know.
Yeah, because
how we're
are very
talking
now.
about the generation of Eric, like that's probably how he sees my
Yeah.
generation.
That was
you know?
my point. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's crazy to see like that. The difference from back then to now is like at least they did their hard work to get us to where we were. Like if we're not perfect, we're gonna make it perfect for the next generation.
Right,
Mhm.
right.
And since we've been talking about Eric's generation, I think it's time for
It's
Eric
Eric's
to
turn.
come and defend
Oh my, he's
himself.
eating, bro. What are you doing?
Oh, bring it over. Bring the plate
You
over.
can bring it. You can bring it over, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, make sure you hold that glizzy in your hand. Thank you, Sonny.
What's up, Eric?
How's it going?
Yeah, how's it going?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you have there?
How does it feel being the celebrity of the show?
Um,
Because everybody knows you're the star, bro.
Yeah,
you know, I am the podcast. You know,
Of
Yeah,
course,
yeah.
of course. Exactly.
doesn't go on without me.
Does anybody else in your high school have a podcast?
No,
That you know of? No?
no. I've been recognized it further though.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Hey, let me ask you this. Do you guys think that we would be recognized for like being in a podcast whenever we were growing up?
What do you mean?
I mean, what would be the podcast equivalent when we
Yeah,
were
yeah, yeah.
growing up?
A radio show.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would probably be very
Damn.
lame way.
Hey, a telegram or a telegram? What is it called? Like,
The Morse,
Oh, the Morse code?
Morse code. A Morse code show?
Nah, bro, but sometimes do feel old.
Yeah. We're unks for sure.
No. Yeah, we're good. But what is your perception? I mean, I'm pretty much, I know that what you're gonna say a little bit, but what is your perception about, like, let's say Louis? Like, do you think that we're old per se? Because at your age, I'm gonna be honest, a 30-year-old
Was
was
old.
already
Yeah,
like,
super old.
That's Ankh, bro.
so we're unks to
yeah,
you.
might as well have grown up with the founding fathers at that point.
Boom.
For real.
Yeah, because you hang around a lot of unks, you know?
Yeah.
We hang around a lot of
Yeah.
unks, you know? I mean, Johnny, your brother, us. How is your perception, as he said? Because, I mean, you're leaving a high school life, and then you come and hang out around with older people. How has this changed your perception, like, on things, bro? Because I feel like in high school, I mean, my perception of being around stupid people my age. I mean, they're still
Like,
stupid.
I would never hang out around 30-year-olds with.
Yeah, and you do. Has that helped you in
Um,
any way, like the way you see stuff or perceive?
I've always preferred like the older crowd.
Okay.
Really?
I've
okay.
always hanging around like older people.
Yeah.
I was at a hangout one time, and all the kids went inside, and I just stayed out with the parents, and I was talking with them the whole time.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Mm.
Do you have a hard time connecting with people your age then? Like,
No, I can go both ways.
Yeah.
It's just like they were getting in trouble inside
yeah.
while I was chilling outside with the parents,
Yeah.
and they weren't mad at me, and they're
Okay.
like, "Oh, damn, you're chill."
Yeah. And then you have this very chill attitude, man. Like, as Louis has this high energy, you're like the opposite. You're chill. You're cool. You're like the cool guy. Not that Louis is not cool.
Wait, you could tell by the 15-minute segments way. 15 minutes with it was like we were all laughing about stupid shit, you know.
Yeah.
And then it got intellectual with Sunny way.
Yeah.
It got a little bit more spiritual. And
Right,
you
right,
know,
right.
with Eric way, it's more of a.
Yeah,
chill
I even
vibe,
feel
more
like a
cool
like
way.
a piece in my soul, you know, like
Yeah.
like
That's
it's
definitely
chill.
that's definitely my generation.
Yeah,
Because with Louis, like when he grew up, being out there was cool, you know.
Yeah.
And then now with my generation, like you have to be calm. It's like collect yourself, you know.
You know what's interesting? That like today's generation. Okay, so today's generation is more chill, like we're saying, and an interesting fact is that the bar alcohol industry has taken a 87 billion toll, meaning that like people perhaps your age or even
bit
our
older.
age nowadays, they don't consume as much alcohol as they used to.
Definitely.
Like whenever we're going out, that
Oh.
So-
honestly, I feel like that's a step towards the right direction, if you ask me.
yeah.
Like, do you have friends that party a lot or that are, getting hammered all the time, every weekend?
I do.
You do? But what percentage would it be? Like, do you have less drunk friends than Louis did whenever he was growing up?
I feel like maybe, but there's no more kegs at parties. He brought up the kegs, and then
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
I knew what it is. I've known what a keg is.
Yeah.
It's not so much beer anymore. It's fruity beer.
Okay.
And like
Oh.
so let's
And
say like
vapes.
Like seltzers. And
Yeah.
Stuff like
instead
that.
of like beer, it's Twisted Teas,
Okay.
White
Yeah,
Claws. I don't see White Claws really.
Okay.
Yeah, because that wasn't even a thing in our days. It didn't exist.
Okay,
There were wine coolers, but we would
A
almost
wine
always
cooler, but
drink
I mean,
for
a
the
wine
girls.
cooler was for the girls. Come on.
Yeah,
Right.
and definitely if Louis' generation saw us drinking what we are now, they would call us gay.
Yeah,
Okay,
true.
okay.
You know?
But you know what? I know they were talking about shit about your generation. I wasn't. But I feel like do you agree with what we were talking about your generation being softer, or how do you see it? Because I mean, we're seeing it from the outside, but from the inside, what do you feel your generation is like?
I think we are softer, but to a point.
Okay.
Okay, so, I was at a party the other day, and I had left already, but they showed me a picture of this guy that got beat up real bad because he was like touching girls,
Okay.
and so they had jumped him,
Okay.
and so it is to like they're softer, but to a point
Right.
where you can't really be soft anymore.
Because
Oh, shit.
yeah,
You're not soft when it counts.
Yeah,
Yeah. Because I feel our generation, we were all about, no, I'm always hard and I'm hard. And I feel their generation is more about like, I don't care until I care. You know, that's
Yeah.
how I feel your
When
generation.
it counts.
Yeah. Like you don't have to be the hard guy all the time, but when it matters, that's when you step up to it. And I feel a lot of guys from your generation are like that. You know?
I feel like people nowadays, especially the younger generation, are definitely taking more into accountability, like their health, maybe social media plays a big part negatively because of how involved it can get us because of the algorithms and how it works. But at the end of the day, I feel like everybody's so aware about the poison that alcohol is, the things that don't help you at all, and stuff like that, which I feel like they're just more educated than we were whenever we were growing up, for sure.
Yeah.
yeah. I feel like the gym probably has more people than they used to.
For
You know?
sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
People running more.
Hey, Louis.
You know.
Huh?
Take over for me, Louis. Because I got to go take a piss. But take over for me.
But yeah, I was actually
Yeah, we should have just crossed from here.
Just
edit
that part out. Don't worry about it.
I was actually listening to this podcast about a military guy, and he was saying that
If you want him,
that guys now getting into the military, they don't let themselves be abused like past generations did. You know,
Yeah.
like people nowadays, they want to speak up like when they see something wrong. Like I feel
Yeah.
like we were more.
Well, I have a story. Wait.
A ver.
My nephew, he's your age, right? Well, a little bit older because he's in the army now. And we went to his graduation, and he wanted to ask permission to exit the base to see my mom, because my mom couldn't get in because she didn't have her ID with her, right? So he went up to the sergeant, and then he was like, "Sergeant, I would like to request permission to go at the base because my grandma doesn't have access." And he's like, "No, denied, whatever." Right? You know how they talk. And then he was like, "She came all the way from Texas, and I just wanted to see her." And then she's like, and then he responded, "No, this is what you're gonna do, right?" Because he wanted to work with him. Like he's like, "No, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna exit, and then drive her car in, and then you're gonna see her inside, and then you're gonna drive her out, right? And then he's like, she doesn't have a car, and the sergeant's like he didn't know what to say no more, and then he just stayed quiet, and then the sergeant's like he was too logical for the sergeant, you know,
Yeah.
that the sergeant couldn't just like impose his authority, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y como que I feel like Eric's generation is too logical in that sense.
Yeah.
Some people call it like the Gen Z stare. Like
Yeah.
they just like
Yeah.
come on, fucking make sense, bitch. You're like,
I've
yeah.
gotten that stare from Eric a couple
Yeah.
times,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah.
And I feel we're more prone to like, this is what they're saying and that's it, and you don't question it, you know?
Yeah.
Which I don't feel is the right thing. I think what they do, it's kind of right. Like why not deal with logic?
It's
Like,
right, but then you don't respect authority either. Right?
But sometimes the authority is wrong, and that's when they fight.
But-
That's when I feel.
what if the authority usually is right for like, let's say 70% of let's say 85% of the time the authority is giving you the right thing to do. If they, since they're young and haven't experienced as much, if they want to do it anyway, like they're not going to respect what we have to say no matter what. Like they're just going to do it. So I think it's good because they're thinking for themselves and they're defending ourselves, because I couldn't even, my mom had this rule, like at Thanksgiving, like there was a kids table,
Okay.
and now it doesn't exist, but the kids would sit like at a different table because they couldn't interrupt the adults when they were talking. That doesn't exist anymore. You know what I mean? So I think to a certain extent, if that keeps going in that way, like kids are going to lose respect for their parents completely. That's a way that it can go. I'm not saying it will. I'm just saying it's a possibility.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, I feel like that goes on how you're raising your kid. Because I mean, Eric is living in this generation, and is he disrespectful to your parents? Do you feel like it? Or
No.
have you seen him say like something like, "Oh shit, I would have never said that to my parents." They would've
Every-
smucked the-"
You know what's kind of funny is that every once in a while he doesn't do it anymore, but when like he would try, like once he became like a teenager,
Yeah.
he would try it with my mom, and then like I would find out, she would tell me or
Yeah.
whatever, and then I'd check him.
That's like the older brother.
yeah.
Yeah, me too. I remember my parents would always call me to check on my brother, you know?
Yeah.
I remember one time they called me because this motherfucker, he would like to make him mad, bro. I don't know.
Yeah.
He told my mom he was going to get a tattoo, bro. My mom got so mad and that she got sick, bro. Like she had to go to the hospital.
Really?
So my dad called me. He's like, why didn't you tell me your brother was going to get a tattoo? This and that. You better get on him, blah, blah, blah. Like if I was, like I got a scolding, you know?
Yeah, well, that's a similar story when Sunny got her first tattoo.
Okay.
Because I told my parents that I was going to get a tattoo. Like, I just told them. And I said, look. And she's like, well, not under my roof. Not under my whatever. So I waited until I moved out. I waited until I was paying, like, my own shit. And I got a tattoo. The next fucking year, bro, she gets a tattoo at the age of 18, still living in my parents' house. So my parents automatically said, like, that's your fucking fault.
You're the example.
You're the example. You thought she thinks it's okay because you did it, so now she's doing it, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, you should be yelling at fucking her, dude.
Yeah. What are you coming to me for?
And so, yeah.
Has it helped you having like older siblings, like seeing life a certain way? Like in those type of situations and stuff like that?
As in what way?
Like, I mean, like, nah, they're telling me like it's a bad idea, so I should respect it. Or
Like, as my
if
parents
you
tell me it's a bad idea, or like them?
no
telling me it's a
them
bad idea?
you as your older siblings, does it have a little bit
Um,
more weight than when your parents?
I feel like them telling me it's a bad idea, and also my parents, will make me think about it more and see if it in my mind it
Do
is
you
a
need
really
both
bad
of
idea.
us to tell you something? Or like, or you just like try to understand it with whoever is like more logical to you?
No, it's if because like everyone has like their own experiences, you know,
Yeah.
and so like they can understand how what I said is a bad idea,
Okay.
and then
okay.
it'll make me think about it more and like think about what can go wrong.
Okay.
Yeah, Eric's like a super free thinker, dude. Like, and it's kind of crazy because like we call him a dumbass like on our podcast, and we
Yes.
kind of shit on him. But like whenever it comes to like decision making, he will hear what you have to say, but he'll take it with a grain of salt, no matter who it is. It could be my mom, it could be my dad, it could be me, it could be Sonny. Even if he respects what you have to say, he'll say like okay, yeah, and I understand, but he'll
At the
still
end of the day,
do
he'll still do what he thinks.
what
makes
he
more sense.
yeah.
Mhm.
But he will, because sometimes he'll ask me like, "Hey, what do you think about this?" I'll tell him, and he will change his own mind.
Yeah.
But he's a super free thinker.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
he
yeah.
won't just do 100% of what you told him is the right thing to do because you said it.
Yeah, yeah.
He'll do it because it's like, what's the reason behind it?
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And that's crazy because going back to his generation, like that's what they have that like maybe we didn't because we were just like, no, pues, my mom said that I have to do this.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
We were saying in last week's podcast that as an older brother, I mean, I didn't have this like if my parents told me, "Hey, you better not do this. If not, I'm gonna kill you." I'm like, "Oh shit, they're gonna kill me, right?"
Yeah.
So my brother, he saw that this motherfucker already did this and he didn't die. So that means if I do this, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna die.
Yeah.
You know?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And having that perspective of an older brother or sibling, I feel like gives you a different perspective on how you think things, and makes him. I feel my brother's more reasonable than I am. You know,
Yeah.
like because I always had to make the decision without any
Like what could happen?
Backlash.
what could happen. Yeah, yeah.
you want to know you're worried about
Yeah,
the
so I have to-
backlash.
And my brother's like more. He'll be like, let me analyze this and take a decision just how you are.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
And I think it's cool, man. Like, when we started the podcast, that's what I wanted is that the good podcasts are when people disagree with each other. You know what I mean? Like a lot of these podcasts start and fail because
They're like all like the same opinion, the same like
Yeah.
and I see how like you and Kevin and Alex, you guys are all
Yeah.
from the same generation, but you guys all have your different experiences, and I've seen your podcast where you're not okay. I mean, you're okay with calling Kevin out and be like, "Das pendejo," güey." Like,
Yeah.
like you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
and I tell him that's what I like about our podcast
Yeah.
because we've talked about it, and Kevin is on one side and Alex is on the other side. I'm kind of in the middle, you know?
yeah, and I see that.
And they argue about stuff, which I feel puts two perspectives on me, because sometimes I feel like I think a lot like Alex, then Kevin brings out a point.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh shit, no, I was thinking wrong. Kevin's right, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And being able to argue and have these conversations with people that you don't agree with, but you could still be friends with, I think that's what makes something good, you know?
Yeah.
I think we have that too, and I think Eric's always more on Louis' side because they like to go against me because I'm a little bitch. But I think that like Eric's more like the let me hear it out and see like what I agree with, because really though there's some things that Louis doesn't know and I have to tell him and he thinks that I'm wrong, so Eric will go by on my side.
Yeah. Well, there is times where I do get checked, but I mean it's
A lot of
fine.
times.
Yeah.
But you know what? That's what I like about these podcasts, dude. Like podcasts, especially locally. You know, shout out to John. Like I feel like he does something that's way different.
Yeah.
You guys do something that's way different. We do something that's way different. And there's no wrong answer. Because with us, our first thing is like entertainment first. You know, we kind of do our topics based on like topical shit that's happening
Right
that
then.
week,
Mhm.
because information moves so fast. I watched this documentary and it was like my biggest inspiration to wanting to write comedy stuff and do funny shit was 6 Days to Air by the South Park,
Okay.
the writers of South
Yeah,
Park.
yeah.
There's a documentary where they show you how they come up with the episode, and they only give themselves 6 days to write it, to script it, and to perform it.
It's because
Oh,
the attention spans now are just not good, and so that have like that challenge, like hey, like let's get this up right now. It's better because people are attentions are right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't care about what happened a couple weeks ago,
No.
bro.
Yeah.
I feel there's so much happening nowadays that things are old news by last week. Like,
Right. Yeah, because like even like the Venezuela stuff, I was so worried because like it happened like on a Saturday
Yeah.
Right
or
on Monday
or
was
like on a
something
Friday
gonna happen.
or whatever, and I was like, "Fuck, we have a whole week. Like nobody's gonna be talking about this
Yeah.
by the time that we record and we put this out." I was like, "Oh fuck, should I do it? Should I put it in or not?" And I'm like, "Nah, you know what? We'll do it." But there has been topics where I'm like, "Hey, this shit's trending right now."
Or like it happens like the day before or something, and like that's like the clip it does good because
Yeah.
it just barely happened.
It just barely
I
happened.
remember the Charlie Kirk thing happened
Okay.
the day
it
of the
happened
recording.
The day,
Oh
yeah.
damn! So
It
you
happened-
guys
so
got
we
it
were like-
fresh.
We
Yeah.
have to talk about this.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
like we
for sure.
mentioned like, okay, and then we put our guidelines like don't mention this, but we'll talk about this. And so a lot of people think that we're like dumbasses because that's the role we play on camera.
Yeah, yeah.
But there's like a science to it.
That's
Like
not the role you play.
we
That's who you are. That's not a role
yeah.
you play.
I edited to make Sonny look more like
yeah,
the dumbass,
all
but
the clips are me looking stupid and him talking.
Bro, that's the advantage of the fucking editor. Kevin does it to me all the time.
yeah, dude.
I know,
It's
I know
great.
his what is it called? His jealousy towards me,
Yeah.
but it's okay.
Es que
Yeah,
estás
no,
más
no,
guapo,
me
güey.
too,
Like,
That's
yeah.
what it is.
Just
But-
the talent.
But
okay.
to be honest with you, like I'll just give you a for instance. Like we'll throw away topics because I'm like, yeah, nobody's talking about this shit. Nobody's talking about it. So I'm like, for instance, like right now on TikTok, there's a lot of people that are doing like pretending to be an owl, but like
What?
like
Pretending to
but
be an
a different
owl?
character. So like
Yeah.
I'm an owl if an owl was Michael Jackson, and then he'll be like, "Whoo!" Right?
Oh,
Yeah.
what?
Or it's like I'm an owl.
Your area for you page is
The
very
owl in El
weird,
Paso
bro.
one?
Yeah,
Essentially that
yeah.
one?
Just there was one that's even
Yeah.
trending in El Paso. He's like, I'm an owl if an owl was from El Paso, and it's like, who? I. You know what I mean?
Okay,
So
okay.
like that's trending literally yesterday.
Okay.
The podcast hasn't even come out yet. So by the time that we record like Wednesday or Thursday, and then the other one it comes out Sunday. By the time I edit it, it's not trending no more.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck. We can't talk about that because that shit's over with.
Yeah, for sure.
Like trends come and go within 4 to 5 days.
That's
Yeah.
crazy, huh? Because I mean, in our era, like a trend would last for even
Mhm.
Forever.
Yeah.
I mean, even like I mentioned it, the II that lasted for years,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Because the internet wasn't around to ruin it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it was just something you did with your friends.
And, like the 6-7 thing would have lasted a while if it wasn't like on social media as much as it is.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
annoying.
Like, things
Now.
get burned out pretty
Is
quick
he-
right nowadays.
Sorry.
Yeah. We were even talking about like a trend that was going on that's already lasted too long, like on this podcast that's gonna come up. There's this EDM trend where all the DJs are doing it. And I was like, I'm over it. Like
Okay.
and it's only been like a month or 2
Which one?
months.
Yeah.
The I don't know if you guys know, but like it's on TikTok or even Instagram where it's like, I know I should sleep, but the voices
Oh,
in my head
yeah.
go, and then they'll
Oh,
play
yeah,
like
yeah,
an
yeah.
old,
yeah,
like
yeah.
they'll play like Satisfaction by Benny
Yeah.
Benassi. I know I should sleep, and then it goes again, and a bunch of trending DJs that are chasing the trends
Are using that
are
song?
are using it, but making it their own, like using their own hits, and then but they're using it in their sets, and you see it online, and you're like, all right, this shit's done.
Because when we went to
Okay.
EDC,
You guys
that
ran
was when
this-
it like first started, and it was like every single DJ we saw played a song with that.
I know I should
Okay.
sleep,
But
but the
now
voice.
it's like
yeah,
that's
okay.
And it doesn't even last a year. Even in the DJ scene, like it doesn't even last a year. Songs used to last 3 years, where it was like, damn, bro, that's my banger. Like I can
Mhm.
listen
Yeah.
to. A song will last 3 months.
And even it's hit everywhere. I was hearing an interview with Joe Rogan and Matt Damon, and he was saying even the way you approach movies or media nowadays, you have to repeat the plot a couple times throughout, because people are on their phones nowadays. They like, you'll be watching a series, and it happens to me. I'm watching something, and
oh, it popped
I
up.
saved your- saved your
I thought you
pants,
wanted
right?
to.
I'll touch it. Wait, I will. I'll do it. I'll do it right
You're
now.
really close, bro.
He said, 20 likes. I'll grab a lion's dick. Wait, I'll fucking-
And he was explaining how nowadays even how you present a project has changed, because people are gonna lose interest in a couple of minutes, and they might look in their phone and then come back to the show
Yeah.
and they lost it, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Like my man gets mad at me because we can't watch a movie or a show together because I'm on my phone. Like I can't sit and watch anymore. I can't do it
Yeah.
anymore.
And there's times where like my wife, because I am on my phone a lot, because like like I'm controlling I control Concordia Heritage's
Okay.
social media.
you're like, baby,
I
I'm
c-
famous,
I
baby.
control Death
I
in a
live
Hoodie. I control
Bro,
mine.
those 5,000 followers are all my people.
And
Calm down.
We're closest. We're at like yeah. So we're like, it's cool to see it, but it does take up of a lot of your time because you're trying to keep up with the trends, but you don't live in the moment. Like right now, me and my wife are watching Welcome to Derry,
Okay.
the Clown
I
It,
heard it was really good.
the Clown It. You know, it,
Yeah.
Pennywise.
Yeah.
It's a show on HBO Max about how he became
Oh.
Pennywise,
That's
and
cool.
we're watching it. But every once in a while, I'll be like, and then she's like, "Get off your fucking phone!" And
It's
I'm
so
like,
hard, bro.
and I'm like, all right. And so what I'll do is like I'll either put it out of reach, or I'll just fucking shove it
I
up my
can't
ass.
do it.
Yeah. I've done that too. Not the
Yeah.
putting it out of reach. Bro.
I can't do it. I have to like get up and like do something. I'll be cleaning or
Yeah.
something while it's on, but I can't.
Yeah.
I can't just sit and watch.
There's even been a couple moments like on the podcast where I'll edit out because I'm like, Sonny, get off your fucking phone, bro. We're
Yeah.
recording a podcast.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
I'll edit it out so you don't see it. But you know it now because I said it now.
Hey guys, and you guys been growing very organically. Like, if you've been getting people, I mean, the topics you hit are funny, man. The videos you've been making on Sora, man, those are funny too.
Yeah, dude.
Like, I know you've been putting in work. You guys have, and
Yeah.
I really appreciate you guys being here, man. Like thanks for
Well, thank you
everything.
for having us on.
And I know last
Eric,
time
come
we
on,
messed up
catch it.
your episode. And I mean, let's end it with a bang.
We're just looking.
If you want to plug in where the
This is
people
this is gonna be their last episode because it's gonna get fire damage their recorder.
you'll see the firefighters and everything right now.
No,
Yeah.
no, man. I mean, we really appreciate you guys being part. Like, I consider you guys part of like our
little
our
podcast
realm,
crew.
our podcast realm. Like, I can confide in you guys, talk to you guys, talk to you. I talk to a line. Sometimes I talk to Kevin, but
Yeah.
le falta. He's got to go to the gym more. Way.
Yeah.
No, I was just kidding. but no, we really appreciate you guys
No,
even
no.
having us, bro. It's fun, dude. We love doing this.
Yeah,
Um,
for sure.
It's
Uh,
cool to see when people are like how we portray ourselves on social media is like to be genuine and to be like we're all friends and like we're all cool with each other. We're like this off social media.
Yeah,
also.
yeah.
And like there's a lot of people
Right
who
now,
are
with the
not.
cameras are gonna stop and we're gonna eat carnita asada and we're still
Yeah.
gonna talk way more because that's what we like. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And no, guys, I really appreciate it. I know the guys do as well. And just plug whatever you have going on, man.
Yeah.
Where they could follow you. What's going on with you guys?
Yeah, follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Death in a Hoodie podcast. That's where we put our clips. If you want to watch the full podcast, please subscribe on YouTube. We're trying to hit 1,000 before our 2nd year anniversary, which is in April. Fucking, we're at like 750 or something. Just do it. And then, but yeah. Anyway, you want to catch us? Facebook. We have like 100 followers on Facebook. Who the fuck? I forget about Facebook, but
us too. Man.
yeah, we have and then we're also on Spotify and Apple Podcast. If you want to do the audio one, is Apple and Spotify. And the other thing I wanted to plug is April 10th, we will be having a live podcast
Okay.
in front of an audience, and it's just gonna be me, Eric, and Sonny,
Oh,
and we're
shoot.
gonna try to do 1 hour of entertaining you guys. And then after that hour, it's gonna be an after party where me and Eric are gonna be DJing,
Hell yeah.
just having fun, dude. And
Well,
so
You'll catch us there with you
yeah,
guys.
for
Wait,
sure,
what is it
Cheering you
again?
for
guys
sure.
on.
April 10th.
Okay.
April
Let's write
10th.
that down.
All right.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for coming over, and we hope to have you guys soon.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Fuck yeah.
man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Tua chingón.